Hi there. Finding the 5 best hair dryers worthy of your earned money is certainly challenging. It isn't impossible, especially when you have a reliable source like our channel, to point you in the right direction and show you the brands you can trust. In preparing this list, we have done in-depth research to find out the best products for you. If you choose from this list, you can be sure you'll be buying one of the best products available right now in the market. Check the product links below in the description, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. So let's get started. Number 1. Our overall best for the money pick is Dyson Supersonic Hair Dryer. Let's get the obvious out of the way first. Not everyone has hundreds of pounds to budget for beauty, and you certainly don't need to spend that much to buy a quality hair dryer. There are plenty of excellent budget-friendly choices on this list. But, if you are planning to make a sizable investment, it's easy to see why the Dyson Supersonic has such a devoted fan base, and why we had to write up a Dyson hair dryer review in our best hair dryer guide. As you'd expect from the brain that managed to turn vacuum cleaners into a bona fide status symbol, the spec is impressive. Said motor sends 13 liters of air per second up to the head, which is then multiplied to 41 liters and checked 20 times per second to maintain a precise temperature. When tested with the styling concentrator and smoothing nozzles, it left a lovely shine on my fine hair without flattening it down, and there's a third diffuser attachment for curls, too. I'm nitpicking because, overall, the Dyson Supersonic experience is pretty peerless. As to whether you have the funds to spend, I'll leave that up to you. Number 2. Our second best pick is GHD Helios Professional Hair Dryer. When GHD launches a product, we pay attention. This brand is known for innovation and an ability to know what consumers want even before we do. A case in point, GHD launches the original styler, suddenly we all want poker straight hair. The GHD Helios Professional Hair Dryer is their latest tool and comes with a plethora of shiny new claims, namely that it is the brand's lightest, fastest professional dryer. What's not to love? Firstly, it looks gorgeous. It's sleeker than previous GHD models and you can pick from 5 colors: classic black, ink blue, powder pink, white and my personal favorite, classy plum with gold accents. Of course, a dryer can't survive on good looks alone, but the GHD Helios more than measures up when it comes to performance. Overall, the GHD Helios is a brilliant all-rounder, with incremental improvements on prior technology, but nothing that will alienate or annoy those who love older GHD models. It is a powerful tool and feels that way when you're using it in terms of heat and blast, which makes for a satisfying and ultra-speedy, if not 100% silent, drying experience. Number 3. Our third best pick is Parlux Alyon Hair Dryer. If you ask a room full of hairdressers to name their top dryer, expect Parlux to win the majority vote. This Italian brand has been a cult favorite for those in the know for years. Many top salons will use nothing else and, after trying the latest model, the Parlux Alyon, it's not hard to see why. On a superficial note, this dryer's appearance could reasonably be described as sexy. It comes in 10 colors, from inky matte black to bright corals and yellows and, thanks to its prism exterior, throws out an array of lovely shades depending on the light. It's small, sleek and incredibly light, coming in at just a shade heavier than the GHD Flight, a travel dryer, but boasts a muscular 2,250 watts of power. The heat and speed options are good, 2 of each adjusted with a unique flick switch on the side of the handle. There is also a patent-pending HFS hair-free system, essentially a little corkscrew within the back vent that catches hair to stop it from getting trapped in the dryer. This looked tricky, with its 10-step instruction booklet, but was actually quite simple, although I wasn't convinced it deserved such fanfare compared with an ordinary twist-off vent. Number 4. Our fourth best pick is Remington Damage Protection Hair Dryer. Call it the tech takeover of beauty, call it a pink tax, whatever's happened, it's fair to say the cost of a decent hair dryer has been on a steep incline for a few years now. But that doesn't mean you can't find something great at a price that doesn't require a sharp intake of breath before you hit add to basket. After testing many hair dryers with hefty price tags, it's tricky to approach a sub-affordable model without making assumptions about its comparative performance, but the Thermacare Pro 2400 blew those misconceptions away. It looks the part, with nice creamy white and muted gold casing that did feel a smidge plasticky, but pleasant enough to hold. The technical spec matches up to its pricier counterparts in many ways. It's got ionic technology and a ceramic grill for evenly spread heat. A minor gripe, it would be nice if the nozzles were white, not black, as they looked a little incongruous stuck on the end, but aesthetics are secondary to performance and this performs very well indeed. If you want something nice looking, powerful and reliable to give your hair a day-to-day blast without requiring you to sell your firstborn, this could be the best hair dryer for you. Number 5. Last but not the least, our 5th best pick is T3 Micro Cura Blow Hair Dryer. Of every model tested for this best hair dryer feature, I came to the T3 Cura Luxe with some of the highest expectations, not least because it gives the Dyson Supersonic a run for its money on the price. As I said, this is a brand known for pushing technology forward and there's plenty of that going on in the Cura Luxe. The most unique feature is the auto pause. Take your fingers off the handle and put the dryer down, and it automatically stops airflow. This was one of the dryers I continued using long after testing was over, and while I want to avoid using the D word, it must be said that the T3 Cura Luxe is the closest thing I tested to the Supersonic in terms of features and performance. It's a little more traditional in looks and spec, but has plenty of its own unique selling points and rings in at a cheaper price than its rival, even less at some online retailers. As I said of the dryer that shall not be named, this is an exceptional bit of kit, but whether you have the cash to spend is between you and your credit card. So, grab whatever product you like from our list that fits you. Be sure to check the links in the description below. That's all for this review. Feel free to share your feedback.